Hello and welcome to Careen and Company. Today I want to talk to you about addiction. I'm going to use my dowsing tool, which is my pendulum, and from your view I'm doing 0, 50, 100, so it's going to be reversed. So when I ask a question, I'm going to see, and I'm going to ask my guides, my high self committee, let me know when this particular word, this particular emotion, this particular feeling is cleared. I work with a high self committee. I use a dowsing tool to get yes, no's. I need guarantees. I need to make sure I'm only working of the light because the information I'm providing you is extremely important for your healing. As you heal, I love to do belly button therapy. You put either your pointer finger or your middle finger inside the belly button. You can do it on top of the clothes or below. It makes no difference to me. Why do I like to connect there? Because we have our mothers and our father's energy there and our ancestors' energy there. A lot of things that we collect in our lifetime were rebirthed in through the womb, days, weeks, months, and years into our lifetime. So every soul has struggles. I don't care who you are, or you say your life was amazing and beautiful. Well, I could douse, and trust me, I could find lifetimes and lifetimes of programs and events and challenges and issues that we need to shift and clear. A soul who's ready to heal understands they've been through a lot of pain, a lot of transitions, a lot of challenges and issues. Those are the souls I want to connect with at this time, because you really have to be authentic on a heart level to feel what got trapped in these lungs, in this heart, to breathe deep down to that umbilical area, to hold, and then to slowly exhale, release, forgive, and let go. So we're going to set our intention today that as we have our finger in our belly button, that we're going to work on programs of addiction. Everything in life is about energy. So it doesn't matter if you have addictions to sex, to money, to shopping, to lying, to stealing, to overeating. Whatever your addiction is, you have to name it. I'm not going to name it for you because I trust you know how to heal. Maybe some of you lie a lot. Maybe you stretch your stories. Maybe you have stories throughout this lifetime and you depend on others to take care of you, help you out, fix you. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do all that. Sometimes those are just called benefit programs, inherited programs. And through your breath, acknowledging some of your inner truths, and a slow, long exhale of a lot of love and forgiveness, you can shift your life quickly. So we're going to work on addictions. If your soul is stuck or trapped, we normally feel it. We might feel low, we might feel down, then we might go up and feel really high, really great, and then we might go down and we might plateau out, and then we get this surge. Well, because every day of our life brings on a new challenge or a new issue. So what we want to do is we're going to make sure everybody watching, their high self committee, is vibrating at the highest vibration of truth, love, and light. Please make sure that these high self committees are working with each soul out there. Take a breath. I want you to breathe in, hold, and a long, slow exhale as I talk. I'm just going to do a spiritual kick. Make sure each and every soul watching is open, ready to heal for things that are hidden, buried, covered up. I want to connect with your biological mother, your biological father. I'm going to ask that the heart chakras, the lung chakras, the sacral chakra, root chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra, head chakras, hand chakras, feet chakras, lung chakras. We have so many. I'm going to ask they be open to transforming, releasing, and clearing any pent-up energy, emotions and feelings, belief systems, perceptions, and judgments that you have addiction issues. Let's clear them. Let's give yourself permission to remove all benefit programs, all inherited programs that no longer serve for the highest good of your soul. Good. Take a breath in. Thank you. If you feel stuck, let's go ahead and research from the front to the back, to the top to the bottom, the yin to the yang, going through all the organs, the tissues and bones, all cells of your body, any programs that keep recreating addictions, mirror programs of addiction, cellular memory of addictions. Let's check those Akashic records. Let's ask if they're no longer serving for the highest good of your soul. They be acknowledged, researched, and cleared. Good. Keep clearing. I'm also going to ask the solar plexus energy. I'm going to go clockwise to release any worry, any fear you may have gotten from your mother and father, your grandmothers and your grandfathers, worried about what people think about you, what they say about you. Let's clear anything that caused you pain, suffering, and sadness, and let's do divine healing and forgiveness to anyone who's judged you, criticized you, critiqued you, even yourself. Let's keep breathing. Releasing and letting go these feelings of inadequacy. Thank you. Let's clear the strong habits, beliefs, and patterns that we may have created in our lifetime. Possibly we inherited them in our womb, days, weeks, months, years into our lifetime. But for the most part, let's give our body and our soul permission to let go of excessive thinking habits, excessive behaviors, excessive patterns that seem to get us in trouble, keep us stuck. Let's forgive our mothers, our fathers, forgiving ourselves, anyone who created injustices in our life, and for the injustices we created for ourselves, let's forgive ourselves. Well, we're only 50% there, so let's take in and breathe some more. I'm going to ask the stomach. I'm going to go clockwise. Let's clear any trapped emotions, trapped thoughts, trapped feelings. Let's clear them through the lungs, the large intestine, the stomach, the spleen, the heart, the small intestines, the bladder, the kidney, Sanjiao, triple warmer, gallbladder, liver. Let's just clear any trapped thoughts on all layers, levels, and lifetimes. Clearing them. Keep breathing. I need to see our strong habits, our beliefs and patterns. Good. We're at like 100. Keep breathing. Maybe your respectability has been blown out of the water or eliminated. Maybe it's destroyed by your behaviors, your actions, your thoughts. Maybe you feel you were so good and nobody cares anymore. But you know what? I want you to stop that self-punishing behavior, that self-limiting behavior, and that self-destructing behavior. I want to ask that all respectability that possibly you lost for yourself, you call it back in. Forgive yourself for making mistakes. Forgive yourself for overreacting. Forgive yourself for underreacting. Forgive your mother, your father, your brothers and sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your co-workers for disrespecting you. But most of all, stop your story. Stop disrespecting yourself. Stop proving to yourself you're unworthy. Sometimes we just have to take this finger when we catch ourselves in this behavior, these thought programs, and be like, no. Sometimes we have to touch here, we have to touch here, we have to touch here when we're feeling this heaviness, this disharmony within. This just tells me you're acknowledging it. You're telling your guides, your angels, your high self committee members that when you breathe in and you touch a certain area of your body, you're feeling a lot of stuckness. You don't have to name things. You don't have to critique yourself or others. And when you do, just take a breath in and ask for forgiveness again. There is no blaming and shaming in this life. It's something we chose and elected to sign up for. I realize that's hard to believe because I didn't believe it before either. But I'm telling you, just a lot of love and forgiveness and compassion is going to heal your heart and your soul. Do it genetically for your mother, your father, their mothers and fathers. Thank you. Good. Now we're going to move on to failure programs. A lot of people, maybe you didn't finish school, maybe you failed in a marriage, maybe you failed in a relationship. I don't really like that word failure. That's simply a program. Let's clear the energy of feeling we're a failure. Maybe people told us we're a failure, but you know what? Don't believe it. Let's go into this stomach and let's just ask clockwise that all the thoughts, all the feelings that got torn up, process, unprocessed, got stuck and trapped. All programs of failure, whether it's this life, past life, parallel universes, other dimension, future lifetimes. Let's clear the belief that we're a failure, that life has failed us, the system has failed us. Clear, clear, let go, reprogram. What percent is failure? We're only at 60%, so I want you to take a breath in, and whatever you feel you failed at, whatever maybe mom and dad told you failed at, maybe your kids, I want you to pull yourself back together. Stop being a victim of society. Stop being a victim of these silly little stories we keep playing. They're called benefit programs. They're called inherited programs. They keep you stuck. They keep you trapped. They keep you broken. Let's clear them now. Take a breath in. Be willing to transform, release, and let go. You're the only one who can heal yourself. I can't heal you. God can't even heal you unless you ask. So please ask. Through your breath, set your intention. You're letting go of all these programs of being a victim, having failure one after the other after the other. Clear it through your breath. Clear it through your bones, through your muscle, through your DNA. And I'm going to ask these programs, stop reprogramming. If this soul out there is ready to heal, allow them to heal through their breath. They're making the connection. Thank you. Wonderful. Good. Well, now we have programs of rejection running. Well, I guarantee they started when we were young. And it was probably one thing after the other. And then your little soft soul got hurt and broken and wounded. And then we blamed our mom and dads. And then maybe we started drinking and smoking and sexing and gambling because we just couldn't take it anymore. And I say bullshit. Stop. Stop your pity party. Stop your story. Stop these programs. And what if you say, I can't? Well, I'm here. I'm telling you how you can. Connect with your high self committee through taking that breath in, holding, releasing, connecting with your mother, father energy, your grandmas and grandpas, breathing in a lot of love, a lot of compassion, a lot of understanding, and releasing all the regrets, all the heartache, all the pain. Breathe in a lot of forgiveness for yourself, misunderstandings between your mothers and your fathers, their mothers and fathers, holding, exhaling, removing programs that no longer serve for your highest good. Bring a lot of love into your life. Let's bring a lot of love into our life. Exhale forgiveness. Let's breathe in a lot of compassion for ourselves. Let's exhale forgiveness. Let's breathe in openness, willingness, and a need to shift, a need to change, a need to surrender. Give yourself permission through your breathing and your breath to heal on such a deep layer, a deep level. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You have to stop your stories. Sometimes they're just benefit programs running. Sometimes they're inherited programs running. Sometimes they're self-sabotaging programs running. But the minute you see yourself behaving in a manner you're not proud of, I just want you to stop. Put your hand in your belly button, maybe on your heart. And breathe. I don't want you criticizing. I don't want you critiquing. I don't want you blaming your mother, your father, your friends, your old relationships. I want you to go within, take responsibility for it, and exhale a lot of love and compassion. Breathing in a lot of forgiveness, divine intervention, and letting go of all your anger, all your angst, all beliefs and perceptions that don't support you today, tomorrow, or in the future. Keep breathing. If you're not loving your current situation, take a breath, examine it. Without shaming or blaming yourself or anyone else, ask of a God within to heal it, to remove the story, to remove the pain, to remove the disharmony and the dissatisfaction that you're living and breathing. Just surrender and let go. Maybe you have blocks to seeing or imagining. Let's clear those blocks to seeing into the future. Clear those blocks to imagining how amazing your future could be. And then I get a lot of heart palpitations. Let's clear all our let's clear all our heart palpitations, all anxiety, all stress that got accumulated. Ask your high self committee to clear it, remove it, and release it. And ask if these programs are part of your story for being in pain, suffering, and sadness. Ask them to eliminate these belief systems, these perceptions and judgments on your behalf. You do it through your breath. Let's give yourself permission to stop being a victim of your life. Let's ask all addictions, whether they're mental addictions, emotional addictions, psychological addictions, sexual addictions, whether they're simple or serious, let's surrender them to God. Let's ask for healing. Let's ask that all the pain, all the sadness, all the grief you've accumulated in this lifetime be identified, released, and cleared. Good. As you keep working, doing your breathing, I'm going to ask everything from alpha to omega that we've identified in each individual soul. I'm going to ask the high self committee to raise their vibrations. May they all work together in harmony. May they all interact together in peace and goodness. I'm going to ask anything that goes on in the abdominal area. You can always do circular motion from your umbilicus. Just go clockwise, clearing. You can do this 100 times. You can do it until the cramping stops, the pain stops, the gas stops. It doesn't matter. You must identify where this energy is getting locked up. Is it your shoulders? Is it in your lungs? Is it in your heart? Is it in your chakras? You don't have to live this pain. Just simply putting your hand in an area says, hey, I'm feeling a lot of discomfort here and I have to surrender it to you. I'm going to trust. You can remove it, release it, and ask those programs to stop repeating. Heal yourself one emotion at a time. Please do not become overwhelmed. If you need a private session, you can find my phone number in my bio. Thank you. Please like, please subscribe, and please be open to healing.